Hi, my name is Solo P1 and welcome to the F1 2020 Spanish Grand Prix Snooze Fest. That's all I can hear on the internet for an hour, hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15 minutes. It doesn't matter. That's all I heard all over Twitter. Snooze Fest. And it was a snooze fest. Nothing was excited in this race at all. Nothing at all. I told you yesterday in my review in qualifying that what's going to happen is if Lewis Hamilton gets to the first corner, it is over. I said it on my video yesterday. Few people said to me, oh, you don't know what's going to happen. Few of my friends said to me, oh, you can't say that. Yes. This is like one of them tracks. It's like Monaco. The lead at the beginning is the most important part of the race. The most important part. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it wasn't to be a classic. But even though I said that if whoever gets in the first corner has won the race. If Lewis Hamilton gets in the first corner and wins the race, he'll win it. But still deep down, I was hoping for a half decent race. And what did we get? A snooze fest. Christian Horner. The funniest part of the Grand Prix is when Max Verstappen was arguing with his engineers. That was the funniest part. And at the end, when Christian Horner's there, all stressed, Toto comes over to him and says, "Bring the heat." Now that was funny. They're the only two parts of the race what stood out. That wasn't in the race. That was after the race. The Christian Horner incident with Toto. Toto just bowled over there and said to him, bring on the heat. Toto was getting interviewed after the race with Sky Sports commentary. And I was talking to him. And he says, you know what? I hope it's hot in Belgium. At Spa. Taking a piss. Taking the piss out of Christian Horner. Christian Horner thinks, yep, it's going to be the heat. We'll get them on the tyres. You think Mercedes is going to make it that easy for you? There's a reason why they are 7-time world champions, constructors as well, because they are going to win the title. If you don't believe they're going to win the title, you're a moron. A grade A moron. 7-time world champions in a row. Not 1 or 2, then stop them 3 and 4. No, in a row. They're going to win the constructors title. And the corner thought, yeah, we'll do the little strategy. We'll try and roll the dice like we did in Silverstone. You don't believe... Listen, Mercedes has got the most advanced team in F1 history. 4 or 5 days I had to prepare. They sorted out the aerodynamics, saved the tyres, and look, back to normal again. Mercedes on top, winning again. But the biggest disappointment, the biggest disappointment in this race was Valtteri Bottas. What a complete and utter letdown. I know people are going to say, yeah, they should have put him on the medium tyres instead of the soft. It doesn't matter. Stop making excuses for him. He's lost the title and he's got himself, so he has to reflect on himself. He has to go home tonight with his wife or with his girlfriend, wherever he's camping, wherever he's going. Maybe he's gone back to Monaco. I don't know where he's going. I know his new missus was there with him. I saw her after the race giving him a little hug. Or trying to give him a little hug. But they're going to watch the social distancing. I don't know how that's going to work out. But you can see Bottas is a beaten man. He's a beaten man. It's over. It's all over. It was over in Silverstone, but it is over now. He should have finished in front of Max Verstappen today. He had time. He was on the soft tyres. I don't care about all the bullshit about the tyres that wasn't good on the soft tyres. Forget it. He's in a Mercedes. Max Verstappen's in a Red Bull. He had over 15 laps, maybe more, to catch Max Verstappen. And did he do it? No. This is why he's not going to win the world title. Simple. It's over for Valtteri Bottas. And Max Verstappen ain't going to win the title either. For all you Max fans coming out there and he's got a little boost because he finished second again. Not going to happen. Max Verstappen is not going to win the title. Not this year and not next year. Take it from me. You want the news? You want the truth? Come on my channel. I ain't going to lie to you. I told you yesterday this was going to be a snooze fest. And it ended up being a snooze fest. You know what? Let's get into the review. It all started. Let's get my notes up here. It all started. Lights out, and away we go. Bottas was second. Hamilton was on pole, obviously, like always here at Spain. So we came up, lights out, and away we go. And the first corner, Lewis Hamilton made it to the first corner, easy. Bottas had the worst start I saw him have since a couple of years ago. He had the worst start. Even Lance Stroll passed him in the first corner. Max Verstappen just jumped him, just like that. Just like it was like that. Bottas was in a Mini, and Max Verstappen was in a McLaren P1. That's what it looked like in the first corner. Max Verstappen just passed Bottas, easy. Lance Stroll passed him. He got mugged on the first corner of Valtteri Bottas, and by the first lap, he was in 4th place. He's in a Mercedes. This guy was supposed to be behind Hamilton. Tried to beat Hamilton, but it didn't work. He ended up being 4th. And I thought, what a disaster. In my opinion, they should have took George Russell. I don't care what anybody said. He should have took George Russell. And in my opinion, he would have pushed Hamilton more than Bottas is doing. They would have pushed each other. I know he's only been in Formula 1 for a couple of years. But you know, Hamilton was in Formula 1 the first time in 2007. And he could have won the title, but he never. If he wouldn't have had that crash in China, he probably would have won the world title in 2007. But the second year, he won it. You need the confidence. It don't matter. He should have brought in Russell and just took the gamble. That's what he should have done. Maybe he should have done a swap. Bottas to Williams, Russell to Mercedes. That's what they should have done. Listen, you just got to face the fact. You got Nico Rosberg on Sky Sports talking to Natalie Pinkman and talking to Johnny Herbert saying, "Oh, there might be still a chance." No. There might be a chance this season. They're not even talking about next season. There still might be a chance for Valtteri Bottas. No. No. Bottas' job now is there to assist Lewis Hamilton. That's it. Defo now. Because if he don't, Max Verstappen's going to finish hiding him and Bottas by the end of the season. If he doesn't dig deep, Max Verstappen's going to do him over. Simple as. He's going to do him over. Now, the next race, Bottas should have it much easier against Max Verstappen. We're coming into Spa. But we said that about Spain, and what happened there? He got second place behind Lewis Hamilton. He should have been making that first corner either in first or second place. But 4th after the first corner. That is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Gasly again having the great race. Absolutely amazing. Respect to Gasly. So, after the first corner, Hamilton was in first. Max Verstappen was second. Third was Stroll. Lap 5, Bottas finally passed Stroll. So we took 5 laps to pass Lance Stroll at Spain. I know Spain is one of the hardest tracks to pass. We know this. But it took him 5 laps to pass Lance Stroll. Now, if that was Lewis, I know it wouldn't have took Lewis 5 laps to pass him. Lewis wouldn't have even got in that predicament. Lewis wouldn't even got himself in that predicament. If Lewis would have been in second place, most likely he would have went into first like he did last year. Last year, Bottas was on pole here in Spain, and in the first corner, Hamilton was second, and Hamilton passed him on the toe. Why couldn't Bottas do that? Because you know why? Because it's Valtteri Bottas. He's Valtteri Bottas. He can't take the pressure of Hamilton being his teammates. Anybody else, Bottas maybe would have had a chance. Because it's Lewis Hamilton, he can't take the pressure. If you want to be a world champion, you have to be able to take the pressure. This goes back to go-karting, it goes back to racing, it goes back to cycling, it goes back to football, any sport, golf, snooker, cricket, American football. If you can't take the pressure, that's it. It's over. You ain't going to win no title. And Valtteri Bottas cannot take the pressure. 2017, all right, and first time coming into the Mercedes team, just dipping his feet, trying to get used to the mechanics. Even 2018, you can give him a little pass. I don't think it even won a race in 2018, but 2019, what happened there? And it's happening again and again and again and again. He must be pissed that they keep on calling him Valtteri Bottas 3.0. Next year is going to be 4.0. I bet he must be pissed. Lap 5, right, lap 9. Max was complaining on the radio. He was saying, my back tyres are not looking good at the moment. This was lap 9 in. This is Red Bull. And I thought, yeah, they're calling a bluff. They're trying to call Mercedes' bluff to try and get him to pit early. Not going to work. But as the race progressed, it was true. The tyres were wearing out. Lap 10, the wind was picking up. Lap 13, fastest lap Hamilton. Pulls the pin. Because the first 12 laps, it was all about tyre management. From the top 3, all it was doing is managing their tyres. They saw what happened in Silverstone. They didn't want it to happen again. This is all the teams. The first top three, all the top 3 was at that time was Hamilton, Verstappen, and Bottas. Them 3 were managing the tyres. You could see the times weren't coming in. They were just managing the tyres. You could see they were just gliding. As soon as he got to lap 13, Hamilton pulls the pin. Boom, get fastest lap. Lap 14, Daniel Fiat nearly passes Vettel, but he doesn't do it. Vettel hanging on. Vettel got driver of the day today. Congratulations, because he deserved driver of the day. 100% sure Vettel deserved driver of the day. Lap 18, rear tyres struggling. Max Verstappen comes on the radio and said, look, my tyres, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Albon pits lap 14 now. I was thinking, why are you pitting Albon? And what did they do? To put on the hard compound. What was they thinking? Putting Albon on the hard compound. The worst compound for this track, for this weekend ever. You saw the Formula 2 drivers with Mickey Schumacher and all the rest of them. They was all struggling on hard tyres here with the temperatures and the way the track is. It just wasn't working. They still put them on the hard tyres. To me, they shouldn't have put them on the hard tyres. They should have waited a little bit longer and put them on the medium tyres. That compromised Albon's race. It was stuck behind Ocon, all of them after that. They couldn't pass him. It took him ages to pass him. Yeah, and he shouldn't have been on them hard tyres. That was a mistake, in my opinion. Now, lap 20, doesn't care about the tailwind. This is when the radio started coming in, winding up Max Verstappen. His engineer comes on the radio and he says to him, look, there's a big tailwind come. Max Verstappen says, I don't give a shit about the tailwind. Why do I care about the tailwind for? I don't give a crap about the tailwind. I'm just telling you now, my tyres are loose, I need to pit. This was on lap 20. Lap 21, he was swearing at these engineers. So look, I'm losing time. I'm losing time. I need to pit. So lap 22, the pit Max Verstappen, 1.9 seconds. 1.9. It weren't even 2 seconds. What a pit. Red Bull again, not letting us down for the pits. If there was an award for the best pit team in Formula 1, it'd go to Red Bull. There'd probably be 10 in a row by now. So he puts the medium tyres on. Lap 22, Sainz pits, puts the soft tyres on. Hamilton pits on the medium tyres on lap 24. 4.3 seconds. I think the right rear of the Hamilton's wheel, the nut, was a little bit loose. I mean, it was a little bit twitchy. So it was a 4.3 seconds. He didn't lose that much time. He came out still in front. Hamilton spent the whole race in front. Never, ever got threatened. Once he was away from that first corner, when it first started, it was all over. It was a snooze fest. It was easy. He must have been bored in that car and thinking, is anyone going to challenge me? Is anybody going to challenge me? Because nobody did. Nobody could get near him. Looks like they sorted out the tyre issues, by the way, Christian Horner. Just saying. And by the way, in Spa, you're going to get wiped out. And you know you're going to get wiped out. Especially with the straight line speed with Mercedes. Even the racing points going to try and have a go at the Red Bull at Spa, because Red Bull never does good at Spa, never. Now, when they picked Hamilton with the medium tyres, 4.3 seconds, the rear nut there was a double stack. They pitted Bottas straight after, so that was a good strategy. Because of the delay in the pitch with Lewis Hamilton with a 4.3 seconds, Bottas got delayed. Only by a little bit, but it cost Bottas, I reckon. Because if Bottas, when they put Bottas on the tyres, he come out just behind Max Verstappen. Because they lost 2 seconds in the pit, about 2 seconds in the pit, I think Bottas maybe could have been a bit closer to Max and try and launch an attack on him. Because there was a bit of a delay in the pits by 2 seconds by Lewis Hamilton, and because of the double stack, that compromised Bottas there, I've got to admit. Lap 25. He come on lap 25, stuck. The engineers start saying, look, we're not going to get Hamilton now, this time of the race, maybe later on. Max Verstappen says, look, I don't give a shit about Hamilton. I don't give a shit about Red Bull. I mean, I don't give a shit about Mercedes. Let's just concentrate on us and not them. Forget about concentrate on Mercedes. Let's concentrate on Red Bull. And he goes, okay, Max, I hear you, Max. So it was a bit of frustration for Max. Maybe he thought he was better. Listen, I always think, yeah, the strategy from the drivers is better than the computer. I don't care what anyone says. I know the computer today controls the car. It does. That's basically saying the computer does all the data, whatever. But for me, old school, you can't beat the driver in the car. He can feel when the tyres are going and what he can do with the car. Only he knows the human emotion. They know. So, 28, Stroll pits lap 28, medium tyres, 2.5 seconds. Perez pits at lap 30 and Vettel as well. Now, Vettel, I knew by lap 32, even before he got to the engineers asking him, I knew that he was going to do a one-stop. I thought that the engineers would have notified him before. But we'll get into that. Lap 35, battle with Norris. Norris was battling with Vettel. Norris was having a little battle with Charles Leclerc, which was interesting on lap 35. Lap 36, radio, the Vettel said, the guy said to Vettel, expected rain, lap 50. As soon as I heard that, I go, there ain't going to be no rain. I don't care about the clouds lurking, ain't going to be no rain. Ain't going to be no rain. Maybe there's going to be rain somewhere in Spain, but not where there was. Because I said at the beginning of the race, no rain. And all of a sudden, it's going to be rain. I don't think so. That was just wishful thinking. Everybody, it would have been nice to have a wet race. I would have loved to have a wet race towards the end because that would have spiced things up a bit. But obviously, it never got rained. So it was just the same race. So that was lap 35. Radio expected rain. Lap 50. Lap 37. Engine stopped. Charles Leclerc was having a little run. He was trying to move up in the top 8. And all of a sudden, he turned on the chicane. And the last chicane before the last straight. And his engine just completely died on him. He said, look, engine died. What I'm going to do? I thought the safety car was going to come out, but it never. He got it jumped again. And as soon as he started running with the car after, he said to the engineer, look, the car don't sound good. I'm coming in. And plus, his seatbelt on his car, his seatbelt wasn't on properly. So he had to come in anyway because that's the rules. Anything loose in your car, like your neck brace, or your seatbelt for safety, you have to come in. So Charles came in, lap 38. He was there for about one lap. They overlapped him. I said, look, there's no way he's going to come out of there. Even if he just come out of there, he ain't going to end up with no points. Everybody's overlapped him. And in the end, he retired. So that was a shame for Charles Leclerc. Bad day for Ferrari again, but not yet. There's still time to come. Lap 39, Lewis said, Bono said to Lewis, look, Lewis said to Bono, there's a tailwind, right? Risk of rain. And I still thought there ain't going to be rain. I wanted rain because it would have been interesting, exciting, but there wasn't rain. And he said, maybe, and he goes, don't worry, there's going to be not. He goes, if there is rain, it's just going to be a bit of thunder. And I went, what? A bit of rain, thunder? That sounds a bit bad to me if there's thunder. Bono was saying, oh, don't worry about it. It's only going to be a little bit of thunder if there is rain. A little bit of thunder. I thought that was a bit funny from Bono. But anyway, Charles pits, like I said, he's stuck in the pits, can't get out. Lap 42, 2 point. Max comes in the pits again, puts the medium tyres on 2.0. But another good pit stop by Red Bull, as always. Lap 48, Vettel said, what do you want me to do? Because I don't think Ferrari was communicating with Vettel for the whole of the race. I think they just put him out there and say, go and do your thing. No strategy. Obviously, it was Charles Leclerc. They'd be talking to Charles Leclerc, communicating with Charles Leclerc. Vettel had to come in radio and say, what do you want me to do? Poor Vettel, he's hanging out to dry. He's there with his dry tyres. Dry tyres, yeah. What do you want me to do? Basically, saying to them, look, I'm still here. I'm still in the car. There's still one Ferrari driver left. And I'm leaving at the end of the season. But there's still another driver. There's still another driver here. You can talk to me. And I think he was just saying that lot to say, look, do you want me to do a one-stop? But they said, what do you want me to do? They said, we'll let you know. So basically, lap 49, Bottas pits to get Max, puts the soft tyres on. People saying at the end that it was a big mistake, that Bottas should have put medium tyres on. I agree. Bottas should have got the medium tyres on, but it don't matter. Even if he had the medium tyres or soft tyres, he still had over 18 laps to catch him, and he blew it. So people can make excuses, Mercedes fans. I'm one of them, but I ain't making excuses. Like I said, I'm a Mercedes fan, but I ain't going to make excuses for Bottas or Lewis Hamilton. I think it doesn't matter. When he put the soft tyres on, he should have caught him. He should have caught him. He's in that Mercedes. He should have caught Max Verstappen, and he never. So lap 48. Now lap 49, he put the soft tyres on. 8 laps older tyres than Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen tyres were 8 laps older. He had the fresh soft tyres on, okay? There you go. Lap 49, Lewis said, box. They said to Lewis, box, box, box. Lewis said, nah, forget I boxing. Why do you have to put me on the soft tyres? I want the medium tyres. I'm well ahead. Medium tyres feel better. Just put me on the medium tyres. So they delayed it again. The driver telling the engineers and the strategy team what to do. That's what that is. Lewis is in the car. He can feel the ground underneath him. He knows that the medium tyres are better. So he's saying to his team, right, look, don't put me on the soft tyres. Give me the medium tyres. And he done it. Put the medium tyres. 15 laps. 15 laps. Garage. Ferrari said, go all the way. All the way. So it took them about 5 laps to tell Vettel, maybe more, 5 to 6 laps to tell Vettel. After Vettel said, what do you want me to do? It took 5 to 6 laps to tell Vettel, I'll go all the way. And Vettel said, look, you could have told me before. I spoke to you before, why didn't you tell me before? So basically, if they would have told Vettel before, Vettel would have had more grip towards the end of the race. But they never. They told him too late. By then, he'd wear out his tyres, and all he could do is hold on for his life. And hopefully, that the tyres don't split, and he ends up in the war. And that would have been Ferrari's fault. Like I said from the beginning, like I said from 2018, 2019, the Ferrari pit team, strategy team, should be working down the road at Tesco, pushing the trolleys. They are the worst pit strategy team. This Ferrari pit strategy team is pathetic. And if you're a Ferrari fan, that's just the way it is. You like them, good for you. But you can never tell me they never done Vettel wrong then. Go back and watch the race. If you don't believe me, I don't give a shit if you don't believe me. Go back and watch the race and then you'll see Vettel call out and 6 laps later to say, now go all the way. They should have told him that straight away when he come onto the radio. They should have told him that, but they never. They should have told him that at lap 48. Lap 54, Perez 5-second time penalty, which to me he didn't deserve. Why did they give him a penalty? He didn't deserve the penalty. He was on the straight. Hamilton was in front, and he moved just in time past him. There was no danger. Why did they give him a time penalty? Again, FIA stewards trying to turn the screw to try and screw Mercedes and to screw Racing Point. That's all it is. He didn't deserve no penalty. Why? Why? I saw that loads of time what they did. He gave him enough space. He didn't hit the car. He was nowhere near the car. And they still give him a 5-second time penalty. Maybe the stewards were bored. Maybe the stewards are bored at home. I'm in the office twiddling the thumbs. So come on, let's give Racing Point 1. I'm bored. That's what it seemed like to me. So Fiat 5-second time penalty for ignoring the blue flags. And at the end, the pit stop, medium tyres. Bottas comes in to try and get fastest lap. I don't know why he pitted. He already had fastest lap. There was only a lap to go. He had fresher tyres than Hamilton. I don't know why he came in. So he come in. It was a free pit stop, but he come in and make sure he got the fastest lap. But he still ain't going to make no difference. He's still behind Hamilton. Season's over. Max Verstappen second. And Bottas bottled it. Simple as he bottled it. So that's the race. That's it. It's over. And then the entertainment come after. Hamilton is he passed Schumacher in the podiums. He's got 88 race wins. He's only 3 away from equaling Michael Schumacher's record of race wins. Who would ever thought that? Who would ever thought when Hamilton come into Formula 1 in 2007 that he would be breaking all these records? Who would have ever thought? I remember Martin Brundle saying only a couple of years ago, I can't see Hamilton catching that racing record. Maybe getting the championship, maybe coming closer, equaling the championship, but racing record, nah, I can't see it. Not with all this competition around. No, Martin Brundle, I respect you, mate. And that was your opinion, and I respect your opinion, but you're wrong. Because he's on 88 race wins, and he's 3 more away from equaling the record. Equaling it. A lot before he even retires, Hamilton could be on 100 plus. Easy have race wins. Easy. He's break and had a little video snippet on the Sky about the race wins. See Michael Schumacher's in his car getting his race wins. And you see Hamilton when he first come in 2007 when he's in the McLaren getting his race wins. It was quite good. It was a nice little video intro thing. But at the end of the day, Hamilton's the man. He's his 88th win, F1 win in Spain, done. And I think he's equalled the record or passed the record of one of the old school drivers, English driver. I think his name was... anyway, I forgot his name, but I think he's equalled the record of Spain. So there you go. It's all over, man. It's all over. And the race was boring. It was boring. It says on here now, risky strategy calls part of our DNA, says Red Bull. There you go. You got outfoxed. You got outfoxed by Toto. And Toto going over to if the thought they could outfox Mercedes with the tyre wear, they don't realise they got 5,000 people working on the car, maybe more. They got 5,000 people. They got 2 big factories. You think they got the best strategy team? They got the best engineers in the world. In any category, I don't care if it's flipping NASCAR, I don't care if it's GT racing, I don't care if it's Le Mans, I don't give a crap what it is. Mercedes have got the best team in the world, motor team in the world. And it took them 4 or 5 days to adjust it, to get a new little thing in on the car, not swapping nothing out, because you know the stewards are probably pinching for it if they swapped any parts out and try to give them a penalty. But the smart minds at the Mercedes factory pulled through. Tyre wear thing sorted now. Red Bull on the back feet. Red Bull ain't going to win shit. Let's face it. Mercedes have won it. But now it's up to Bottas. After this break now, we're having a week off, week and a half off. It's up to Bottas now to come back to Spa and be the team player and get himself back to second to support Hamilton. Otherwise, Hamilton don't even need supporting. He don't even need supporting. But he has to play the game. And that's just the way it is. If you want to try and win the title, come back next year. And that's it. You ain't winning shit this year. It's all over. Let's see. I'll show you how it all finished. To the final finish. We got it now. 2020. Let's do this. Lewis Hamilton, 2020, España, 2020 race results. Lewis Hamilton won. Bring them round here. Lewis Hamilton won. 2nd, Max Verstappen. 3rd, Valtteri Bottas. 4th, Lance Stroll. 5th place, Sergio Perez. 6th place, Carlos Sainz. 7th place, so you got Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez, 4th and 5th for the pink Mercedes. Congratulations, that's their best finish of this year. 6th place, Carlos Sainz. 7th place, Sebastian Vettel. 8th place, Alexander Albon. 9th place, Pierre Gasly. 10th place, Lando Norris. 11th place, Daniel Ricciardo. 12th place, Daniel Fiat. 13th place, Esteban Ocon. 14th place, Kimi Räikkönen. 15th place, Kevin Magnussen. 16th place, Antonio Giovinazzi. 17th place, George Russell. 18th place, Nicholas Latifi. 19th place, Roman Grosjean. And a DNF by Charles Leclerc. A retirement from Charles Leclerc. Let's look at the driving standard and it's all over. Lewis Hamilton, 132 points. Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen, 2nd place, 95. Valtteri Bottas, 89. 4th place, Charles Leclerc. 5th place, Lance Stroll. 6th place, Alexander Albon. 7th place, Lando Norris. 8th place, Sergio Perez. 9th place, Carlos Sainz. 10th place, Daniel Ricciardo. 11th place, Sebastian Vettel. He got 16 points. That's what he's got in there. Esteban Ocon, 12th place. 13th place, Pierre Gasly. 14th place, Nico Hülkenberg. 15th place, Antonio. Look, Nico Hülkenberg's not even there. He's only done 2 races in his 14th place. Above Antonio Giovinazzi, above Daniel Fiat, above Kevin Magnussen, above Kimi Räikkönen, above Nicholas Latifi, and above George Russell and Roman Grosjean. And that's just the way it is. Let's look at the team, how they took it on the team. The constructors, Mercedes on 221 points in 3rd place. Red Bull on 135 points in 2nd place. Racing Points on 63 in 3rd place. McLaren in 62 points, 4th place. 5th place, Ferrari, 61 points. 6th place, Renault with 36 points. 7th place, AlphaTauri in 16th place. 8th place, Alfa Romeo with 2 points. And 9th place, Haas with 1 point, and Williams no points at all. So that was the review. No more racing now for about a week and a half. I'm going to see if we get some interviews. We've got Volt. Let's go with Bottas first. Yeah, let's just do the top 3. Let's just do the top 3, okay? We've got the top 3 here. We're going to start from 3rd to number 1. So we've got number 3. We've got Valtteri Bottas. Spanish Grand Prix. It was such a disappointment. Yeah, it was Bottas. It was a disappointment.
Hey, Tree. I guess that start kind of set the tone for your afternoon. What happened?
What happened?
Yeah, the start definitely
happened?
cost me a lot today. To be honest, I don't know yet what happened. Just to get away from the line was not great. And then with a long run into turn 1, when you're at the front, then it feels even worse because you have no toe, So the cars behind, they benefit from that massively. And I couldn't move to the left because Max was there. And then when I tried to move to the right, it was too late because there was one of the racing points. So he got the inside line into turn 1 and I was a bit squeezed. So I don't know really. Then when you lose track positions on this kind of track, then it's very difficult to make any gains.
You managed to get some places back towards the end. You had some fresh boots to get the fastest lap. Is this like damage limitation, I guess, in the end?
Yeah, we tried everything we could. I think strategy-wise it was tricky to find a good opportunity to get P2, as everyone knows how difficult it is in this track. And with a free pit stop in the end, we tried. So at least one extra point, but it's still such a disappointing day for me.
So you could see here in his voice, disappointed, dejected. It's over for Bottas. Look, he had his chance. He had his chance last year and he blew it. He had his chance this year and he blew it. To me, where his season went wrong is when he started pushing them tyres at Silverstone. The first race, started pushing them tyres and he started getting faster than Hamilton. He was forced for Hamilton to push his tyres. And then he done it and then he done it. But his tyres ended up being the worst. And he blew it. His tyres went away. He finished with no points, and to me, that was his season over. Because the season's not as long now, I thought then at that point, when I saw that gap, and he finished with no points, I thought he was over then. Over. And that's it. We've got Max Verstappen say spitting. He got split in Mercedes at Spanish Grand Prix was more than good.
Hey Max, not quite enough for the win today, but another strong result nonetheless. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was decent. I think we had a good start into turn one. From there on, I initially, of course, tried to keep up with Lewis, but he was just a bit too quick. And from there onwards, we basically just followed our strategy, and I could keep Valtteri behind, which was positive, I think. Second is good. Maybe more than good because we split the two Mercedes cars. So overall a good weekend again.
How did it feel on the tyres out there, and did you think you might have been able to do a little bit more today?
No, I think that was it, more or less. I mean, you can stop a lap earlier or later, but at the end of the day, that wouldn't have changed my result.
So Max being honest and say, look, you're glad that he split the Mercedes. That's all he could do. He split the Mercedes. So basically, we've got Lewis Hamilton now. Let's see, we've got his... that's it. We've got Lewis Hamilton now. I'm going to leave with this interview. I'm going to be turning off now, as I always do. At the end, I'll be disappearing on the screen in a minute, but before I go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, show the love, and hit the like button. Links are going to be below. We're on for my Twitch channel, because I'll be streaming from tomorrow. I stream from Monday to Thursday. I'm not sure what game. It's going to be some sim game. It's either going to be a Assetto Corsa or F1 maybe, or Automobilista 2, but I'll be streaming tomorrow. Follow me on Instagram. All links are going to be below. So basically, when I do stream the game, I'll put it on my, not Instagram, I'll put it on my Discord so you get to see it. Follow me on Discord. All links in below. Like, subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks now. Well, just under 2 weeks before the next review is going to be. And it's going to be at Spa, one of my favourite track. Spa, Silverstone. 2 favourite tracks. And to me, that should be a Mercedes walk. 1 and 2, easy. If Bottas can't even get 2 there, you know what I mean? That's a Mercedes track written all over it, power track. They should mug Red Bull on that track. Easy. So this is Solo P1. I'm going to be disappearing now. And this is Lewis Hamilton, his interview.
Hey Lewis, congratulations. Of the difficulties of Silverstone, how satisfying is it to get that victory out there today?
It feels absolutely incredible. I feel brand new today. It's so hot out there and so challenging, but the tyres were the biggest challenge today. But I was really able to remain in I was just in a zone that I don't remember the last time I was in that one. So it was it's hard to explain it, but it felt fantastic out there, and what an incredible result. Considering we come to even hotter conditions here.
A team result, I guess, because the team worked so hard to get you into a position to really deliver today. How pleased are you with just that turnaround from Silverstone?
Of course. I mean, we didn't really change anything. I don't think we really changed anything this weekend. So it was more, of course, we were aware of the thing. We're aware of where we went wrong last week. but it was a softer compound. Maybe if we had had that compound here, we would have been in a different place. Who knows? But it was. Yeah, I'm so grateful for the hard work they've won, just in terms of understanding and what we can implement to the car.
I know you said it's difficult to explain what it feels like to be in that zone, but like, does that just show how tough it was out there for you?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's physically today was good, but it was tough. I'm still drenched, so